Okay, thank you again, as always, for those of you who are on. I love it when I see especially the same faces over and over. So I don't know if this helps you guys, but it's really helped me because I know it's very hard to keep like what's going straight, what's going on, when, where, why, that sort of a thing straight. But I have this giant ass calendar from Walmart. It was like $10, and I mean it's like my Bible now. Otherwise, I forget what's when, who I promised what, who I committed to, and I know how it feels when someone doesn't hold up their commitment to you. So if that helps you, I'd recommend getting the calendar. If you don't have the money for it, message me. I will go out and get you one myself. So I don't know who watched last week's leadership recap, but really amazing aha moments from the It Works University. We did the VIP night with Pam, so we got some one-on-one time with her and Mike, and I'll tell you what, she ripped into us. It was like, oh gosh. So she set an expectation for how we should be with our leaders, and I would encourage you to be the same. If you have not watched that recap, I would go back and watch it. It's like a 30-minute video, not one of our long trainings, but definitely some great aha moments, and it's going to set the precedent of what we're going to be doing from here on out. So I think one thing I've definitely lacked on in the past little bit is like a schedule for you all, and that unfortunately has been a downfall just in my life in general. My kids don't go to sleep at a certain time. We pick them up and we go whenever, wherever. We're the type of people where if someone's like, hey, can you meet and chat? Like, we just pick up and do it. So it's a double-edged sword. It's worked out for us, but at the same time, I know that a lot of people can't do certain things. They need advance notice. So what I'm going to try to work on for you all is a schedule. So that being said, every Monday we're going to be doing these leadership calls, and you guys are my leaders. You've opted to be the leader. You've opted to be the runner. So you have higher expectations, but you also usually have a higher paycheck because of that too. So every Monday night, 5:15 my time, which once I'm in Arizona, so the time zones are crazy. We don't do daylight savings, so when y'all fall back in the fall, if you're on the East Coast, we're only 2 hours behind you instead of 3, so it'll always be basically 8:15 Eastern time. So come fall back time, it'll be 6:15 Arizona time. Mindy, Brianna, if that makes sense. Okay. So last night's course, I'm just going to go over some of the stuff that was announced. So last night on the corporate call, they announced double perks points, obviously, for new and existing loyal customers. So perks points only are given when a person is on an auto ship, meaning if they go in 6 months later and order something but are not on an auto ship, they don't get perks points for that. So they can push their auto ship back another month even and still order something and get perks points, or they can create a new auto ship if it's before the 25th as well, to get the perks points and free shipping and that sort of a thing. So double perks points on anything today and tomorrow that's placed for those loyal customers. Use this to your advantage with people that have been on the fence about signing up, and let them know, I can actually give you double rewards points. I'm at my computer now putting in orders. These rewards points are good for free products, things like that. But I just need it in the next 2 days. Also tell your current and existing loyal customers, make sure your team knows as well. Tonight, the Show Me the Money call. Tonight and every Monday night, we have the Show Me the Money call by Pam usually hosts it. How can we find these corporate calls? We can go to the It Work Global Facebook page. We can go to Pam's page. Erica, I see your question. I'll answer that in just a sec. We can go to Pam's page. We can go to Mark's page. We can go to Mike's page. We also can go to myitworksevents.com. Click on any event that's in there, and it'll take you to the corporate calendar, and that gives you the link to the calls. It gives you the online listen link, the dial-in link, all of that. So I would try to make an effort to be on those even if you're driving. I like to just throw it on in online and cook dinner or whatever while we're listening to those. So let your team know about that. Show Me the Money call, 6 p.m. tonight. and every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. June 2nd, every second of the month now as well. Every second of the month now as well, we're going to be doing a Start the Month with a Bang, and that's going to be the group call. Because we talked about, last week we talked about spending the time with the top 10 distributors on your team. If you don't have a top 10, pick a top 3, top 5, and then grow it. But 80% of your time should be spent, of your team time should be spent with those top 10. The other 20% can be in group time with the rest of your team. So June 2nd and the 2nd of every month, if you want to mark your calendars, will be a Start the Month with a Bang. Kind of expectations, what corporate kind of went over as far, because usually on the 1st they announce some sort of craziness, right? So on the 2nd, we'll go over what corporate went over, the game plan, tips. I'd like to highlight like a leader each month to help me with that call. So if anybody wants to help with this first one, I'd love your help. I get tired of blabbering, and I'm sure you guys get tired of hearing me blabber. So mark your calendar all the time for the 2nd of each month.
Mom, I can read it.
That is Auntie Bree right there. Yeah. The next thing, as far as schedule-wise that we're going to be doing is Wednesdays are going to be like more group work session days. So for me, what I'll be doing is every other Wednesday, I'm doing an at-home sample party, and the whole team can come. And then the Wednesdays in between that, I'll be doing a virtual party for the whole team. So keep that in mind. We have a virtual party this Wednesday night. We have a lot of new people that were added to the team. I highly encourage you to, one, obviously invite them. Two, make sure they know how to invite and know what a virtual party is. The more participation we have, the better, and more prizes I'll be raffling off. So Erica asked, can someone set up one for next month, order tomorrow or today, and then cancel the one for the next month? I believe so, Erica. I think that's a way they can do it. And also, so like I've had people, they set it up for like next month, they order, and then they keep pushing that one back. So they're always on an auto ship, and that their points never expire. So I've had people do that too. Yeah, that's a baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So does that make sense? What I would encourage you to do, if you're not local to me, start doing every other Wednesday an in-person sample party. And then, of course, letting your team know that every other Wednesday there will also be a virtual party. So I'll be rotating in-person sample, virtual party, in-person sample, virtual party. Tips for me as far as the virtual party goes, I use my smart lists, and as people accept my friendship, I put them into May friends and April friends and March friends. And so just today I invited only my April friends to this party because we're in May. And next month I'll invite only my May friends. So I'm not always inviting the same people to the parties all the time and them get annoyed or them just not be interested and whatnot. So, when you're doing your leadership, I know your flip-flops are right there. So when you're doing your in-person, when you're doing your team training, which I would encourage you to do it at least once a month, even if it's one person at a time, only one person there. You got to start somewhere. We're going to go over the things you're proud of, the things you want to improve on, your goals for the week as far as blitzing, wrapping, enrollments, things like that, and then encourage them to write those goals down too. So that being said, I'm going to start off with mine. Things that I am proud of from last week. I did get the wrap on somebody, super exciting because it had been a while since I had made some wrap cash. So $25 there. I was excited because it's someone who hasn't been responding to me, and after I got the wrap on her and we started talking, she really opened up to me as to why she wasn't responding, and we actually got her on a she ordered $220 worth of product, because of some mental stuff she's got going on and depression, along with, wanting to get healthy. So I was very excited that, that's my favorite thing about the wrap. That's what got me to Diamond in 3 months, was wrapping the heck out of people. After work, I was just, every day I was like, come wrap. Like, you said you wanted to. I'll be home tonight. Come on over and wrap. And that got me to Diamond. So I'm going back to doing that, because enrolling and getting to Diamond in 3 months was something I was very proud of. It was a lot of work, but I made so much wrap cash. And it really got me excited, my team excited. So I'm going back to the basics: blitzing, wrapping, repeating. So that was something I was proud of. I also blitzed our neighbors, and I didn't blitz all of them, but a portion of them. I was really super scared and nervous. But what I did was take Reese with me, and Sydney. Joey came too. But we took the little red wagon through the neighborhood and just said, hey, we have a sample event going on tomorrow night. We'd love to have you out. We're new to the neighborhood. And this is just a coupon for one of our products. And it was as simple as that. It had my address on it, the time of the event, my phone number, and I think my website or something like that. I just made labels on the Blitz card is all I did. My neighbor came, which was so exciting. I blitzed probably like maybe 10 houses. I'll be honest, I should have done more, but Reese peed her pants, so we had to go home. She was so excited, she didn't want to leave. She was having fun, so she didn't tell me she had to go potty. So, but that was out of my comfort zone big time, and it paid off because our neighbors hadn't heard of it. They're like, we've been stalking your like little magnets, and they had never heard of it. It's so funny because we think everybody has heard of it, and like none of them had. So she is going to become a loyal customer, and there's like 800 things she wanted. Plus I got to know a neighbor, and she's got kids, and it was just fun. So I thought to myself, man, like what if one of my neighbors became an ambassador Diamond? I'd be so angry that I didn't go around and be like, hey, I'm new to the neighborhood, or hey, I just, we're having a little appreciation event, that sort of a thing. So I'll be doing more of that for next week when I do another sample party. And then I'll be going to the businesses too. Things I want to improve on. I need to get better at my thank you notes. I like to send them before the 3rd month's up. So I need to get better at that. I need to get better at my follow-ups with just my potentials. I feel like I'm very busy helping teammates all day long, and I need to be better about working my own business. So that's something I'm going to work on. Goals for the week. My goal is to blitz again 25 people. I put that goal out to myself last week, and hey, it worked. I blitzed probably like 30 people, I would say, last week. I had a great week. I enrolled like, I want to say like 5, or this month, I think I've enrolled 6 distributors and 2 loyal customers. So last week was a big week for me. So 25 blitzes this week is my goal. Wrap 3 people at least. I want to enroll 3 distributors and 3 loyal customers this week. And then I also want to book 2 parties, so 2 upcoming parties, by following up and asking people. I want to get our One Team, One Mission set up for June. I want to add 300 new followers on Facebook or on Instagram, and 30 new Facebook friends. So those are my goals. I'm going to stare at them and work towards them all week long. If you guys want to write down your goals as well, definitely write down your blitz goals, your wrap goals, and your enrollment goals. And if you'd like to share that at the end of this as well, I would really love that. I did also want to remind everybody, when we talked last week, we talked about leading from the front. The pace of the leader is the pace of the pack. And while some of us have bigger teams than others, my recommendation to you is to show your team working, because I have noticed that they don't, I'll get people that message me all the time saying, I'm doing everything you're doing, I'm posting like you are, and I'm not getting the enrollments you are. And it's like, oh, guys, that's not all I do, So when you are out blitzing, when you're doing personal development, when you're doing wrap parties, when you're following up, as much as it sucks, take a selfie and show your team you're doing it, because that's going to encourage them to do the same thing. And And I say it sucks because selfies suck. I hate taking selfies. So again, the pace of the leader is the pace of the pack. So show them how you are working. I post your team page, my team page. I don't care. My team page is our team page. Doesn't have to just be me talking all the time. I love your guys' participation there.
Daisy.
The other reminder would be definitely contact your tens. Last week we had that promo for the BOGO kit special, so I wanted to kind of keep my tens list able to focus on just their business and getting those enrollments for the distributor. So I have not contacted my tens for the week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to last week's leadership meeting. I'll be contacting my tens this week to get together a coaching session, to get together a work session. And y'all know that I'm going to do it with you. When I'm contacting you, I'm not going to just tell you what to do. So when you're contacting your runners, and maybe it's people that just don't know what they're doing yet, message them and just say, hey, I still believe in you in this. I want to be on this cruise with you, or I want to take it to the top with you, whatever you want to say. Are you with me? If I help you, are you with me? And if they say, then go on to the next. If they're like, yeah, I wanna get back in or whatever, then that's how you know. Constantly be updating your tens list. So I'll be contacting you guys that I chose for my tens list soon for the coaching session and work. So work with them. Don't just tell them what to do. I like to do Simon Says, like send 20 friend requests. Samantha, I don't know if she's on here. We just got off a coaching session, and first thing we did was wish everyone happy birthday. Then we sent friend requests, and then we did an interaction post. We made sure her settings were correct. We followed up with 5 people. We cold messaged 5 people. So we all did it together. We invited people to the virtual party. So doing little things that are income producing with your leaders, and then that way they can duplicate that and do it with their team too. Last but not least, before we get into everybody's things that they're proud of that they did this past week and things that they want to improve on, we have lots of new distributors from that BOGO kit special. Amazing, double cruise points. Congrats to those who enrolled people into your teams that enrolled people too. Make sure, even if you didn't personally enroll people, to get with them and help them set up their launch parties and make it simple for them. Try to be there for them or have a leader there for them, either via Zoom or at the party. Virtual launches beforehand are a great idea, not mandatory obviously, but you do a virtual launch party, invite their friends, you raffle off, like, let's say a free wrap, a free greens, and a free wow. And in order for them to redeem that winnings, they have to attend the in-person party. That's one of the tips we got from the It Works U, is they have to attend that launch party to redeem their winnings. So you have people at the party. Get those new distributors trained, help them post. If it helps you, put in your notes tab a list of new people on your team so that you can reach out to them, welcome them, help them post, help them launch, things like that. We get paid to help people, remember. I personally like to send them replies. Like, I'm like, here's your post, let me know when someone likes or comments. I'm going to tell you exactly what to say. And I literally type it out and say, copy and paste this. We're going to make it really simple for you. That works really well for me, guys, because I know that we've all done it and thrown up all over people. I mean, I have novels and novels. So give them, the first month to send them replies and help them seal the deal and all that sort of a thing. There's a girl that's like 3 days old, and she's already got 3 customers from doing that. From us just going back and forth and me sending the replies. I'm going to end it there. So if somebody would like to volunteer and just, if you want to either talk about the things you're proud of, the things you want to improve on, or your goals for the week with us to practice for what you're going to do with your team, I'll take volunteers now. Don't everybody, just.
I'll go.
Take turns, line up, people, okay? Go ahead, Brina.
Okay. So this past week, or I guess just month since, well, last week was a big week in general, but I got 3 distributors, and with each of those 3 distributors, I was able to schedule the virtual and the Rappy Hour, either the day after, a couple days after, and then set appointments to meet up with them, and either they were going to have or are going to have their 30s list ready by then, 30 or more people, and then have their they've watched, the video about getting their first 4 loyal customers and that, and then when I meet with them, we're going to go over that list and start calling people or voice messaging people. And then I got 5 loyal customers last month. And then things I want to improve on is thank yous also. When you said that, I was like, oh yeah. And I just got a bunch of new product catalogs, so I'll send one with those also.
That's what I was going to do too, send them a new catalog.
Yeah. And then I want to get better at liking and commenting on people's stuff. So one of my goals for the week is every day to at least 20 comments, because I think last week I didn't do as good with that, and even the week before I didn't do as good with that because I was kind of focusing on my team more so. And then another goal for the week is to blitz 21 people, so that's 3 a day. I think that's doable. And that's in person, of course. And then to wrap at least 3 people in enrollments. I was just looking at what we need. Want to at least get 2 distributors and 3 loyal customers this week, I think. Or no, let's just say 4 loyal customers because I want to make it challenging.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else want to branch out there? If you say it, it has to happen, right? Like you have to challenge yourself and work for it. All right, cool guys. Well, I actually have a wrap party to go to for a newer distributor going for her Ruby bonus. But please let your teams again know about the virtual party and the June 2nd meeting. And start, we'll start getting on that schedule. Show Me the Money call starts in 16 minutes. And virtual party, June 2nd thing, every Wednesday, of course. Again, if you're not local to me, I would challenge you to start doing sample parties every other week, opening them up to your team, and holding yourself accountable for getting people there. And it's scary, but to tell your neighbors, tell people I can't not have people show up because I got to look good to my team. People will come out and support you in doing that. And yeah, so.
A couple of questions I know this week, starting the month with a bang on the 2nd, that's at 6. Are we going to do that you did say 6 on the 2nd at 6 every month, right? Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Mom, all gone.
All gone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get out.
Reese drank it all?
Mm-hmm.
All right, does anyone else have any other questions before? Yeah, you can type, Lucy.
Get out. Get out.
I can see it. Oh, okay. All right, guys, thanks for being on. I'll share the Show Me the Money call into the team page. And let me know if you need anything. Bye, guys.